Hi, I'm Sherry Damaris. Welcome to Macro Magic. And today I have with me two wonderful friends and guests, Carol Rahill, General Manager of Spogue Kitchens and Showroom, and Fernando Guerra, who is also the owner of Spogue. Both these people have been very, very wonderful to us as we do fundraisers and cooking classes at their kitchen studio in Wayne. But I particularly wanted you to come on to talk to our studio audience about kitchens, because so many of us, as we eat healthier and we want to spend more time in the kitchen, we want to know how to design our kitchen correctly. We want to know how to make it useful but yet beautiful, and you guys have won all sorts of awards on the main line, and apparently, from what I hear, you're designing kitchens all over the world. With beautiful, beautiful accents and colors, and in honor of you, Fernando, since I know that you come from Colombia, South America, we're going to be making tacos today. It's a Spanish dish, so hopefully it's something you're familiar with. We made some Spanish rice and put tomatoes and peppers and some cumin in there. We made refried black beans, and this is a really simple, healthy dish to make at home. Fried black beans with onions and sea salt, and we have a little salsa to put on the tacos, and simply chopped up tomatoes with cilantro and red onion. And then we have a tofu spread, sort of like sour cream, but again, we don't use dairy on the show, so we're using tofu. Some lettuce, some avocado, and some lime. So I'm just going to show you how to put the taco together, then we're going to talk about how to design your kitchen. So we just put a little bit of rice, and you can use these wonderful corn shells. They're non-GMO. You buy them at Mom's Market or Whole Foods, and it's just made from corn flour. So you steam them in the pot. Just to soften them up, you put a little bit of rice, some beans, and and these are great for kids for their lunchbox. Some salsa, and they're really beautifully when they're done, and some tofu cream. And instead of the meat alternative, and then we have some lettuce and an avocado, and we can sprinkle some lime juice on top. So these are great. They're really healthy, no fat, no heavy meats or cheeses in them, and kids love them too. And the corn wraps come in smaller versions too, so you can just make them really tiny. So welcome to our show.
Thank you.
In honor of you, I made
Yes.
tacos.
Oh, thank you. They look good.
And we're going to talk about kitchens. Now, I'm moving from my condo soon and looking for a bigger kitchen, but I want to keep in mind what the essential components are to a kitchen. Should I have my dishwasher close to the sink, or should I have the stove closer to the cutting area? What's the ideal layout for a kitchen that you find and you see as useful? Because I know some of these homes are so large, it's oftentimes laborious to go from your sink all the way over to your refrigerator or to your oven.
Yeah. So that really depends on the person that is going to be using the kitchen. So if the person likes to cook by herself or himself, then we think about that. Many times what I do first interview my clients and see whether they need the refrigerator nearby or how they cook.
Oh, okay.
Many times in the past few years, what I've done is the main refrigerator is really not nearby. What I have nearby is refrigerator drawers underneath the counter, and they put in there what they're going to be cooking that week.
Oh, that's nice.
Or every
so
day.
in the larger kitchen, you can use a little refrigerator.
Exactly.
Oh,
so then whoever's using the main refrigerator, they don't have to come in the cooking area and disturb whoever's cooking.
Yeah.
You know, so I find that in the past years, it's been working well with some of our customers.
That's great. And then I know, because I love my cutting board, and I got to have my cutting board near a sink.
Right.
To wipe down each time I
Right.
cut a vegetable. So is that important to have those, the main kitchen sink with a cutting board or cutting area right next to it?
Yeah, I think that's one of the ways, one of the things that doesn't go away is, you have the main sink, a prep area, and a refrigeration.
Okay.
So in between the two, you could do the prep and nearby the cooking center. So it's nice to have the prepping next to the sink. So whatever waste you have, you could just or wash your vegetables and put them away.
So I'm now thinking my tiny little kitchen is workable with the prep area, the sink, and then the stove.
Any kitchen. I mean, we've done small kitchens, large kitchens.
Oh, okay.
And we could make it work. We go through a process of interviewing with whoever's going to be using the kitchen and what needs they have, whether they want a 6-burner stove, steam oven. We've been doing steam ovens lately, and that replaces many times the microwave.
Oh, wow.
And a refrigeration. How much refrigeration do we want?
Yes,
and
yes.
Also,
lots of refrigeration for the vegetables.
And a wine cooler. Small wine cooler.
Oh, and the wine cooler too. And in Spog, if you come up and visit the showroom, you have a beautiful setup.
Yeah.
Each room has a different kitchen. You can glean ideas like what does a 6-burner stove look like in the kitchen? All these hidden cabinets, the wine. Coolers or the wine refrigeration, how you like that designed. You get lots of ideas, and of course our artist Peter has lots of his paintings in the background. So I'm happy to hear that you work with small spaces too. Another dilemma a lot of us chefs have is where to store the pots and pans, especially if you're a really good chef and you use a lot of cast iron. Where does that go in the kitchen?
Yeah. So that also depends on the size of the kitchen, but many times I like to do drawers everywhere as much as we can.
Cover it up.
Drawers underneath the countertops, and then everything's fully accessible. All your pots and pans, plates, glasses,
so
easy
nice.
reach.
Yeah.
So that would be my first choice.
Instead of hanging them over your head and banging into them.
That's something that nowadays people want more clean kitchens. So 20 years ago, when I was doing kitchens and working with manufacturers in the UK and the US, we used to do pot racks in islands and hang the items there, but now everything's more clean and transitional. Put away.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Because I'm sorry, because now the spaces are more open. They don't want to see a big mess or pots hanging around.
Yes, I've been known to pull out too many pots in my kitchen. So tell me a little, you do kitchens internationally. How does that work? Like you're doing a kitchen in San Juan and then one in California. How do you fly out to meet with those clients? And
yes, so when we get the information from the clients, we interview them via phone call. And then if the project is right for us and the client, we're right for the client, then we fly over there and proceed with that.
Wow, so you can build these kitchens anywhere that you're called upon.
We have 4 manufacturers, 2 domestic and 1 from Germany and 1 from Canada. So we design the kitchens according to what the client needs are and what they want in terms of a look.
And throughout my travels, when I teach cooking in Amsterdam and in Europe, I've come across a lot of German great kitchen aids like kitchen pots and kitchen utilities. So I know that you and I have talked before about the environment and using environmentally friendly materials. Do you find that within some of your companies, like especially in Germany?
So the two manufacturers that we work with, one from Germany, which is Thematic, and one from Canada, they're both carbon 2 compliant. So they're good for the environment. By the time they get to the US via ocean freight, the emissions are almost zero. So a lot better than other manufacturers.
Wow,
which is great
so
for
your
the
carbon
environment.
footprint is much less.
It's much less, yeah.
Okay.
Or it doesn't have any emissions of fumes when we install it, because they're carb 2 compliant.
Oh, so that I was a little confused. So the carbon footprint's okay, but actually the emissions are the off gases.
Right.
Like
Wow.
when you get a new car, it's
a little smelly inside because of all the fumes and all the chemicals.
From the carpets and all that stuff.
Wow, that is fantastic. What are some natural materials that you use? Like, do you use bamboo or in your cabinetry? Or?
Natural materials for finishes. We've been doing a lot of lacquers, painted cabinets, and veneers. And walnut. Lately, we've been doing fume eucalyptus and other exotic veneers.
Oh, nice. And then countertops, my favorite has always been marble. Is that something that you still go with, or do you use other?
Well, we've been using a lot of quartz, which is a man-made material. And some of them are just plain
I've seen
color.
the white ones.
The white
plain
ones? Yeah.
Okay.
And some of them have some imitation marble. They're getting better and better.
Oh, okay.
But there's nothing like the natural marble. You just can't duplicate the finishes and the colors.
Oh, I see.
But marble reacts to acidics and tomato juice, lemon juice.
Oh, really? So you can
Martinez,
spot it.
Yeah, so you have to make sure that you clean quickly. But, to me, eventually, all them, if you don't mind a little distressing, it looks better,
Yeah.
But if you worry about that, then quartz or quartzite, which is harder granite, is better.
And I've also seen copper. That's a little bit, it sort of gets dark and then you got to polish it.
Yeah, well, so copper is like, it's like a living countertop. It's always going to be changing color. It's going to get darker, maybe green, but and if you put a lacquer coat on it, if you scratch it, then it's going to look worse. So it's better to have it natural and let it age and change color.
Naturally.
So it's like a living countertop.
Nice. And then for sinks too, we want to come back after break and talk a little bit about sinks, because I know there's a difference between the deep sink, where you can wash all your pots and pans, and a shallow sink, and then faucets as well.
Sure.
So after break, we're going to talk a little bit about that, enjoy our tacos, and we'll come back and talk about Spogue.
At force.uso.org.
I want to be a contender. I want a warm belly to sleep on.
A big house.
How do I look? Do I look good?
I want to play hard.
My nails done once a month.
I want.
I want.
I want a home.
I just want a home. I want someone to love.
Last year, more than 30,000 companion animals came to us without homes. 20,000 of them were felines. Let's make some homes together.
Add us on social media to watch bloopers, behind-the-scenes footage, previews, and more.
Choosing Medicare coverage can be a very confusing and complicated process. Help is just a phone call away, 856-226-4800. As a licensed insurance agent, I'll assist you in making an informed and confident decision on a Medicare plan that meets your needs, lifestyle, and budget. Call me today for a free, no-obligation Medicare benefits consultation, 856-226-4800.
Boardwalks built for fun. Legendary rock and roll clubs.
This is how we do it.
Casinos by the ocean.
Hippity hop.
Now that's New Jersey. 130 miles of beautiful beaches. Solid rock. And everything in between.
Look in the window.
Now that's New Jersey.
Burlington County College.
Is now Rowan College of Burlington County.
Still the same great faculty.
At a community college ranked top 50 in the nation.
Basically, we earn more and pay less.
RCBC students are accepted at Rowan University after graduation.
And get a bachelor's degree for around $30,000.
Online and Mount Laurel students get a 15% Rowan University tuition discount.
And have many scholarship opportunities.
So you earn more and pay even less.
Rowan College of Burlington County.
Your path to success.
They are the greatest fighting force the world has ever seen. But what does it take to strengthen our service members? What does it take to let them know that we stand behind them, wherever they are? What does it take to bridge the distance and keep them connected to family, home, and country? And what does it take to prepare them for their future when their service to the nation is complete? What does it take to strengthen our service members so they can be the greatest force for good in the world? It takes a force. Be a force behind the forces. Share a message today at force.uso.org.
Hi, I'm Sherry Damaris. Welcome back to Macro Magic. And today I have two very special friends with me, Fernando Guerra and Carol Rahill. And Carol's going to tell us a little bit about the awards that Spogue has received for all their beautiful kitchen designs.
Well, first of all, I want to start with our award we got a few years ago. It was from the Sub-Zero and Wolf Kitchen Design Contest, and we won first place for the Philadelphia area.
Wow!
So they gave Fernando this wonderful award here.
Beautiful.
The second award we won was for last year's, the 2017-18 Kitchen Design Contest, and we did this beautiful kitchen in Radnor, in a classic house, and they wanted a modern kitchen.
Oh, and this is the quartz?
The countertops are a man-made material, which is it's called Decton, so it's sort of like almost like a glass-based countertop. But the backsplash is marble.
And you can see how simple the cabinetry is. We talked earlier about the pots and pans. It's in vogue now not to show your pots and pans, to put them in enclosed drawers beneath the cabinets. And it's such a simple, clear design. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, very nice.
We also advertise for the past few years in the Philadelphia Magazine Home and Design issue. It's a coffee table book that lasts a whole year, and it's really nice to have. But we've put, this is from last year, so we have a picture of a really nice white Simatic kitchen, which is our German manufacturer.
Gorgeous.
Very clean,
and these
modern.
are the clean materials we said that don't
with
outgas.
This one, we have like this kitchen and the previous kitchen, the cabinets, they have no handles. It has a recessed handle, so that keeps it even cleaner.
No handles on the cabinets.
And also, we put in a very transitional, this sort of modern, sort of classic, in a church in Center City, Philadelphia.
Wow.
Someone bought the church to be their home.
Oh, it's gorgeous with the church window and the. And what is the type of wood in the dark cabinets?
So this kitchen, the wood species on the doors is eucalyptus, and then the countertops are a solid white glass, including the backsplash is all glass.
Wow.
Which it doesn't stain, doesn't scratch as easy. You could scratch it if you try hard, but it is good for cooking because it's not going to take any stain whatsoever.
Wow. Yeah, we talked about how marble sometimes stains, or
Right.
the granite, but this is the stainless and gorgeous colors. Really
It is.
clean
So
design.
it's a clean design. You can see in here is the original windows for the church, and we kept the cabinets dark because the original design of the furniture in the church was dark, almost that color.
Yeah.
So
Now this is the bar area, isn't it?
yeah, that's the bar with two wine cellars, sub-zero wine storage on both sides.
Wow.
And then a sink in here. And we actually have another refrigerator here and an ice maker.
Underneath is what you talked about. How did you get started doing all this? And how did you get so good at it?
Practice. I started in 1987. Doing some space planning for Simatic out of Germany. And after that, I had the pleasure to work with some manufacturers like Smallbone out of England and Mark Wilkinson. And in 1993, we opened a showroom in Morristown, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
And then moved to Wayne, Pennsylvania in 2006.
And that's when we met, and
That's right.
we do some fundraiser dinners there. The Philadelphia Orchestra, I think, does a major event there. And we've done some cooking classes there. It's just a marvelous place to see because every room is a different kitchen design. I get so excited. It's like, which room am I going to cook in this time? And guests just love coming up because Peter's artwork's on the walls, and then they go around and they get all different ideas, including even going to the bathroom. You get a different idea about how to design your bathroom. So all really, really great things. And we have some pictures of kitchens that you've worked on. And these are, do you want to explain the first picture?
Yeah, this one is one of our domestic manufacturers is an inside cabinet in a custom color, paint color. On this one we have some granite countertops and the splashes in a tile.
Simply gorgeous. I love the light. I love anything that's bright and inviting. I think the lighting is like exceptional in this
lighting
kitchen.
is key for kitchens.
Yes, you can get really depressed cooking in a dark kitchen.
Yeah, I always emphasize lighting. Spend all this investment in a kitchen, and you have to redo the lighting. You want to see what the cabinets and what you're doing and what you're cooking.
And this second kitchen is?
Yeah, this second kitchen is the one that the first award we got from Sub-Zero and Wolf. In here we have everything, all the countertops are marble. And this was done for a chef. We have a big 48-inch range.
Oh my gosh.
The wood veneer cabinets in the background, that's actually full refrigerators and freezers in that area. One that is for the chef working in the kitchen, and the other one behind the island, there's a bar in there.
That is stunning.
Thank you.
And being a chef, I want to move right in there and start cooking.
This one is actually the one that just won the awards of Sub-Zero and Wolf.
Now, what is the black and white and the backsplash of the?
So that's actually a marble, my full marble splash. I believe it's called Brescia marble.
Wow.
It's one of the marbles that, believe it or not, they use in the Vatican. We fell in love with that marble, and we designed actually the color combinations around that marble.
Gorgeous.
But here's a perfect example. The main refrigerator is behind the island, right next to the opening to the pantry, and the ovens and the steam oven on the other side. But in the island, we have a prep sink, and to the right of the sink, we have 36-inch refrigerator drawers for everyday cooking stuff.
So you set up a little prep station around the sink.
That's right.
So then that way. And here's the church.
Right. And that's the bar area. Opposite of that, there's the refrigeration area and then the kitchen adjacent to that. But this is, talking about countertop, this is glass countertops, which is really nice. I love
glass countertops. Okay, and they don't have any markups or stains, even if you drop a knife on them, they're okay?
No, we've been doing a lot of this in bathrooms because it doesn't, acetone doesn't stain on the floors, on the countertops, even the shower walls.
Okay, that's awesome. So if I come to you, it's the best to contact you through your website?
Yeah, there's many ways that you could call us, website, and just shoot us an email, and then we'll get back to you.
And you do a client interview first, like what are you looking for and what materials are you using?
Yeah, we establish a meeting by phone, and then get as much information before our first meeting in terms of photos, layout, and stuff like that.
And even, I mean, it sounds to me like if you even have a small budget and you want to redo maybe your cabinets in your living room or look at a countertop in your bathroom or something like that. So small budgets to large budgets?
Yes. So each manufacturer has different levels, you know, whether it's a door that's made out of fume eucalyptus or a laminate door. So we have different levels in terms of cabinet pricing.
Okay, and also do you do actual reconstruction, like if a wall needs to come out or enlarging a room or enlarging a doorway?
What we do is we'll manage projects and we have several contractors that we work with, or many times the client has their contractor that they like using, and we have no problems working with them and establishing a project management with them.
Okay, so you can bring in, and oftentimes when I'm teaching there or cooking there, I see these beautiful ranges, and you'll say, Sherry, that's for sale right now, and I'll be like, oh, I want it. So I know just going up to the showroom is helpful for people just getting ideas, because you can go up there and see something or some way that you put something together that probably doesn't occur to a lot of people if they're not experienced with design.
So every single kitchen is different, it depends on the needs and the look, then we design according to what the client wants.
So primarily kitchens, but you do bathrooms?
Kitchens, bathrooms, entertainment centers. Right now we're actually working on a study for a client where we integrate in some a TV that's flipping down from the ceiling and in a 36 by 96 aquarium that we had to integrate within the room.
Oh, wow. So you do designs for living rooms?
That's right, yes.
An entertainment session. So you're right on Lancaster Avenue, sort of past the movie theater, and next to Chili's on the second floor.
That's right.
Of the frame-up shop. So you're open during the week, people can stop by, or is it by appointment?
Both. So we open during the week from 10 to 5. It's Saturdays from 10 to 4.
So you could just stop by, or make an appointment.
It's always good to call.
Okay, great. So it's spogue.com, spogue.com, and we look forward to seeing you in the showroom.
Thank you.